What do you need to know? All right, good evening. I'm Claudia St. John's, and this is Organic Sorry Moon. So things are changing, Aries. What things are changing for you specifically is what we're gonna find out. What am I gonna find out for you and give you the answers? Okay, is this around money, career, and is this around for my singles and couples? So we have a little bit of everything. Okay, so we're gonna touch about career, finance, real quick. Go into the couple of singles and do the rundown of all 12 signs. How is each sign coming towards you in the next 30 days? All right. Yeah, so if you have Aries anywhere in your placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, welcome. All right, hello to you. Okay, hello. I'm trying to pull this up on my chat, so give me on my computer. Give me a moment when I'm pulling up the chat. Hello to you. All right, is this like visible? Oh, it is visible. All right, beautiful. All right. So, hi Brittany, how you doing? I don't see you. Hold on. Oh, okay. I don't. Yeah, I don't know if you're in the right one, Bishu. Can't see you. Okay. Yeah, where you getting that ready? So, I'm getting started in 1 second here. Ready or not? People are still coming in, but I'm gonna start anyways. Okay. So yeah, Aries, if you have a placement, Aries anywhere in your sun, moon, rising, Venus, welcome in. And definitely let me know what you're here for. Are you here for the career part, for the singles, couples part? It helps me to relate to you. Okay. I think I have to plug my it's like I don't know why it's not taking. All right, here we go. I'm just pull me. Okay, let's do this. All right. All right. So we're gonna start off with the main reading, okay, and find out what's changing for you. All right, Aries, you guys can see the board. I know it's a little bit backwards. So we have Aries, the main reading first, finance, career, real quickly, and then we go into couple, singles, and then the rundown of all 12 signs. All of them, how each sign is coming towards you. All right, very cool. All right, which deck am I gonna play with? This one? Sure, why not? All right, main reading. All right, what does Aries need to know? What is changing for the next 30 days? And remember, not all of you are on the same timeline. Some of you, you're already experiencing some of this. Some of you are just going through it. And for others of you, it's a yet. All right. So I only take what resonates and leave the rest for somebody else. All right. Thank you. All right. And if you're just coming in, if you're new, just hit that subscribe button, that like button for me real quick, and let's get started. All right. Well, you know what? If things are resonating, if you like the reading, then hit the like and subscribe. How about that? Maybe it's just too early to do so. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. All right. Let's see. Aries, what is changing? I don't feel like that was enough shuffle. I need to do a little bit more here. Why isn't this thing charging? Come on. It was at 2%. Now it's saying that 0%. You're kidding me. Ugh. All right. Well, hold on. All right. Da, 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 da. Yeah, Aries, God of War. You guys are the pioneers of the zodiac, the trendsetters. Yeah, the originators, the babies of the zodiac. All right. Let's see what's going on for Aries. All right. All right, let's do it. All right, I'm gonna pull like about 6 or 8 cards. Let's see what's changing for Aries at this time. Um, love, sex, career, finances. What's changing for careers? All right, we have the Six of Cups, the King of Swords. I'm gonna pull the cards first and then talk about them. All right, what else we got here? We have here the Four of Wands. Okay, something from the past, Okay, something about a events could be possible here. We have the King of Swords and the King of Pentacles. All right, it's a lot of king energy. Well, this is God of War. The title does address God of War. So looks like, oh, we have Five of Cups. There you have. All right. Five of Cups, drinking energy, feeling sorry for yourself. All right. Six of Swords could be moving, relocating, or going through a transition of some kind. We'll see what that's really talking about. How many more here? All right. Yeah, give me two more. Yeah, why not? All right. And Five of Swords. Ew, you got Five of Cups and Five of Swords. Yeah. You're trusting the wrong people here. And Seven of Wands. Yeah. Well, all right. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Wands. Feeling inspired, inspiration. Okay. I could talk about instant spark with somebody, instant chemistry, feeling that instant spark, instant chemistry with somebody. All right. Let me see what's going on here real quickly. All right. What's the storyline saying? Okay. Oh, like crazy. Okay, you got two fives. I got two sixes, 55, 66. All right. So some of you could be born on the 5th. Some of you guys could be born on the 6th. I feel somebody's born on the 12th, on the 10th. We have somebody could be born on the 14th, on the 20th, on the 30th, on the 25th, on the 9th, on the 7th. All right. If those are your birthdays, put a red emoji on the chat screen, will you? All right. So yeah, we have 4, 5, 10, 6, 12, 9, 7. We have 27, 26, 25. So on the 25th day, on the 26th day, these are birthdays. And on the 14th, on the 4th, 24th. All right, let's get into reading now. All right. So we have two kings starting out the reading here. Okay, we got the King of Swords, all air, and we got the King of Pentacles, all earth here. All right. So the King of Swords is this energy of, all right, let me talk about my two kings. So this could be you in this energy, or you're dealing with somebody in this energy. Okay. So the King of Swords is this energy of somebody that's like, they're hard to read. Like, if this is somebody you are dating, let's say, it's like you would have to guess how they feel a lot because they don't really express their emotions. They can come off a little bit cold and distant. This is somebody that is very analytical, very logical. The way you would tell how this person feels about you is more about their actions, not what they say. Okay. But, anyways, in this energy of the King of Swords, this is somebody that is looking for the truth. Now, objective truth. They want to know the facts because we have subjective truth and then we have objective truth. And the difference between the two is objective truth is based on facts, while subjective truth is based on a person's personality and perception. Okay, it's based on what they believe is the truth. So the objective, it's like the facts. We're not basing it on people's perceptions or beliefs. So we're looking at the facts of things. This is a king that's looking at the facts of a situation. Now, when we go to the King of Pentacles, all right, this could be talking about stability, the energy of stability. This is a very strong commitment card. All right, love and money is the same energy here. So this King of Pentacles is like uh ready to reach the pinnacle of success, okay, wealthy, doing well. or this is somebody striving to be in that energy, whether you're a male or female. So this is the energy that I am committed to my work. I'm committed to climbing the career ladder. It's like I have attained a few goals in my career, and I'm trying to attain more. Okay, so that's those two energies. So you're looking at the facts of something, taking your emotions out of something, looking at something analytically, logically. All right, and you're coming from a perspective like, all right, what's the goal here? And then how do I attain it? Because this is because the King of Pentacles is somebody that is climbed the career ladder. So he climbs things, he overcomes them, he figures out what are the steps to get it, and he gets it. Okay, well, the King of Swords is looking at the facts and analytically, what are the correct steps to take here? Not what I feel is the correct thing to do here. What is actually the right move to do here? All right. So whether you're this in this energies or you're dealing with people in this energy, all right. Um, two kings here. It definitely can. I'm gonna. It can't be the same sex, but that's gonna be very, very, very few in between. If you want to announce it, go right ahead. All right. Four wands. We have the four wands. So this talking about reaching some kind of this is four ones is like talking about like maybe there was some kind of like proposal, some kind of major event that you were planning to do. Maybe it could have been a wedding for somebody, engagement party, or family dinner, and or this could have even been like reaching a milestone in your career with the four ones. All right. So you have the King of Pentacles with the four ones, definitely talking about some reaching some kind of milestone, having some kind of stability. All right. Now, but what follows this four ones, this event or this or somebody has a strong foundation, whether it's in a career or with family or with a community or in a connection. But with all that good stuff is comes the five of cups. Okay. We actually have two fives showing up here. So something is going well, something is stable. It's like, hey, we're reaching a milestone. So there's some kind of success, stability, whether this is love or money. Okay, it's the same energy. So you put in what you're wanting it to be. Okay, if this is a love read for you, then look at it that way. If it's a money read, look at it that way, etc. Five of Cups is talking about, I'm worried about losing something. It's always one thing to attain something, but after you reach a certain level in something, now you got to maintain it. Okay. The hard part is not necessarily getting that goal or that desire, it's now maintaining it. So the Five of Cups is somebody like having regrets, like, drinking at a bar and going, oh no, I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have done that. What the F did I do that? It's like having a little pity party here. Now, the Five of Swords is like you could be dealing with an a-hole. All right. It's like, man, somebody's just giving me a hard time. It's like, damn if I do, damn if I don't. They always have a problem with something here. I'm gonna use this. Yeah, they always have a problem with something I do. And this person around you is like not this is like where this is a business partnership or a connection. It's like the communication starts like becoming sucky, inconsistent, and now people like are don't even care about your feelings anymore, Aries. This is like somebody out for themselves. They're out to try to get a win in, okay? This could be a lot of tension, stress, okay, around a situation with another person here with the Five of Swords, conflicts, arguments, fighting. Could even be somebody trying to bully you or somebody trying to intimidate you. It's like, yeah, I don't know, Aries. You better be careful, Um, like, just giving you subtle hints, whether it's subtle or very or loudly spoken. But you get the drift. Somebody's not really playing cool here anymore with you. All right, let's see where this goes now. So then we go, Six of Cups follows. All right. So now the Six of Cups is talking about, now you may have somebody from the past. It doesn't have to be romantic. It could be anybody from the past that might actually come to your rescue. Okay. Like maybe an old pal that you grew up with, like knows about your situation, knows people that can help you out, step in as a make a reference call to you or whatever. There's somebody in your past that can help you out. Now if this is not a person that can help you out, then the Six of Cups talks about, well, Aries, you had a lot of experiences in your past, and if you learned your lessons, now would be a good time to apply one of those lessons you learned, if not a couple of them, to the situation. All right. So, for instance, in the past, you learn it's better not to react emotionally to somebody, no matter how angry you get, that to rather like stay calm and composed. And before you say something nasty you're going to regret, maybe if that's a lesson, now it's a good time to apply it. Don't stoop down to their level, kind of thing. All right. So you're trying to keep the calm, you're trying to keep the peace. I'm not going to burn my bridges. This person may be burning bridges with me, but I'm not stupid to go there. All right. Because now when they burn the bridge with me and they later realize that they're going to need me later, now who's going to be crawling to who? All right. So then we have the Six of Swords. Now, Six of Swords is like, okay, now this is like somebody, this could be you, Aries, exiting this situation. Like, I'm just gonna pack my bags and go because I cannot, I'm not gonna stay in a place where somebody's acting like they're tolerating me. And it's like I want to go to a place where I'm feeling welcomed. And this is like the energy is like I or maybe you just need a week off, just to like take a week off for a vacation or to do your thing. This is like energy. I need to get out of this turbulent shit that's been recently going on with the Five of Swords. I don't know, Five of Cups, Five of Swords. Maybe you were worried about losing something. Maybe you were worried about losing this partnership or this connection, business partnership or this connection, or ruining a connection with a boss or whoever. And well, things, shit hit the fan. And now you're like, I need to clear my mind. I need to, get out of this energy and, have some separation from this situation and think. So some of you may be moving on from this, okay? Because whether you leave this person or the situation, whether you do or not, I feel like your thing is you're trying to excuse me. Okay. Is that you're trying to move this from turbulent waters to calmer waters. All right. You don't want this to be turbulent. Even though you're kind of annoyed with this person, for some of you Aries, you realize, they're still an asset. They're still valuable in some way. So I don't really want to, totally disconnect. And I hope that they don't, ruin this connection, whatever that crawled up their butt. I hope they come to their senses soon enough. And then you're trying, but to no avail, Aries. It seems like somebody just, pushing you away. Somebody's being resistant to moving this to calmer waters. Yeah, somebody's like, Aries, I don't want to hear it. Talk to the hand. So, it's like, all right. But but with the 7 of Wands area, I don't think you're gonna roll over and like play dead for this person. You're not gonna give them that satisfaction. So listen, whether this is a connection, whether this is a business thing or a career, money thing, you worked hard to get to the level where you're at, or in this situation. You put time, energy, effort into it. So, I'm gonna fight for what I for to keep my position here. Yeah, you may have caught me off guard. I'll give you that. But I'm not just gonna roll over and hand you my spot, baby. So something like that's going on. Like you're trying to maintain your disposition while somebody, is in this like trying to sabotage things. And now, okay, if there's nobody around you, let's say, then this could be you getting in your own way, Aries. You self-sabotaging something because everything is going good. We have the King of Swords. You're in this King's energy. So that means you're not a page. You're not a apprentice. You master things. You became authority in things, okay? For once, it's like you have a milestone, you reach a milestone of success. You have stability, you have sound foundation. But then here we have this pity party energy. Woe is me. Do I really deserve this? Oh, I regret doing this. I regret having this. Maybe I focused too much on work and didn't cater to my love life. Whatever the thing is. Okay. And then it's like, well, now acting reckless. It's like now, you know, spinning out of control with the Five of Swords, self sabotaging. Now, Six of Cups is like, somebody around you from your past or somebody that is a good friend of some kind, family, friend, what have you, steps in and, like, hey, what are you doing? Like, this is somebody you can talk to, air out your grievances, or somebody just, kind of reminds you that Aries, come on, what are you doing here? And then I feel like you're like, okay, I realize I sometimes get into my shadow with the Six of Swords. So now I have to like, transition out of the shadow and back into this positive energy where I was attaining all this. All right. And you damn right. You damn right. For a minute I got into my shadows, I almost F things up for myself. But with the seven wands, you know what? I'm trying to regain my control. I'm trying to stabilize things. All right. Yeah, I'm not rolling over and playing dead. Just if I sabotage this or somebody else is trying to sabotage shit with me. All right. So the signs we have here, we have Earth, water. We have Aries, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Leo's energy. But of course, it could be any sign. So what's changing here is that I feel like you're definitely going through a transition period. Okay, it's almost like you're going this transformation. Like sometimes it's because I do feel like there's some kind of milestone that's been reached here, whether it's in a connection and dating and career or, attaining a certain financial lifestyle. It's like we sometimes, yeah, you were focused on one thing very much so. And then, but some other stuff in your life you didn't pay so much attention to. So yeah, so like, a lot of times women are focused on their career and then when they look up, it's too late. They missed the whole life about settling down with somebody and having kids. It's like, shit, what did I do? Right? That kind of thing. And then it's like, fuck it. Why do I even care? And then having this pity party and getting in this self sabotage. But then it's like you remember why you did all this anyways. So I feel like it's you're just going in this transition, like, is what I have good enough for me? And I think it is good enough. And it's like beating yourself up is not gonna help the situation. So just try to do what you can from this point moving forward. And but beating yourself up isn't gonna make it any better. All right. So that's your main reading. All right. All right, Aries. If that resonated, you know what to do, my loves. And let's go now to. Hey, Kimberly. Hello. How you doing? All right, let's go to your finances. Oh, thanks, Brittany. Single. Okay. I hear ya. All right. Yeah, I just did a singles reading. When did I do it? Friday. Yeah. If you want to go check that out, it's Aries to Pisces. Um, about singles. All right. Let's go. Let's quickly look at your finances, Aries, for the next 30 days. And whenever you get this video, that's when the next 30 days begins. Not when this was posted, whenever you get this video. All right. All right. Let's see. How does your finances look at this time? Two of Cups. Wow. Okay. There could be somebody significant and helping you right now with your finances, whether this is a coach, this is an accountant, advisor, I don't, whoever, a business partner, your other half, your love partner, your parent. I don't know. Somebody could be valuable. But right now, the Two of Cups in your finances, it looks like Aries, there could be like, you could be right now interested in having two kinds of incomes coming in. Maybe like you're working on two projects that can bring in two incomes for you. Or maybe you got a job, a full-time job, and you're trying to do a side hustle. So I see like two things right now could be in the planning stages or you're working on it. Okay. But anyways, the Two of Cups for finances is a very strong card. Your money could be doubling this month in some way, shape, or form. Yeah, I see your money doubling in the next 3 days in some way. So if you definitely, got the time, definitely I would invest in that because the Two of Cups is a win-win kind of card. Okay. So if you are here, you're not here by accident. This is the energy you're vibing with. Okay. Now let's find out what is working for you around your finances, Aries. The Two of Swords. Oh, why is that working? All right. So, okay. So notice we have the Two of Cups, Two of Swords. So I'm definitely get the energy of two of something is going on or will be going on in the next 30 days for you. Now, in this card, the Two of Swords is like needing to make a decision. Okay. It could be like something, it could be about one thing or it could be about two things. Like, for instance, all right, like I'm trying to make a decision between A or B. Well, instead of making a decision between A and B, why not do A and B? Not A or B. Let it be A and B. Maybe it's two things you need to do, not just one. All right. The other thing is, um, with the Two of Swords, is talking about that maybe you've been avoiding to look into something, or it's like, but I feel like now is the time to go. Maybe you'd started something a couple months ago and then it just wasn't really going as well as you liked. So now would be a really good time to pick that back up because maybe the timing was just not right for you, but maybe the timing will be right for you now. Okay, whatever that thing is. So if you need to make a decision, like Two of Swords, between something, and right now your options suck, okay, then right now not making any decisions, is self-protection. Sit on the fence at this time. If both options suck, maybe this is not the time to make that decision between two things. Okay, because number one, the reason both options suck is you don't have all the information about these things, or you don't have the correct information. And once you have the right information or all the information, one of the options will start making sense to you. Okay. So right now, don't make a decision if it's not looking good to do so. Okay, regarding something. Sit on it. It's okay to sit on it for a minute. All right. Now, what is not working for Aries? And watch, we'll get a positive card. That's all right. Knight of Pentacles. Okay. So the Knight of Pentacles is actually this is the working horse. Okay. And I like the working horse. This is somebody that this is the energy of follow through. This is energy of consistency. This is like I'm dotting my I's, crossing my T's, paying attention to the details of things. I'm gonna do it well the first time, so I don't have to come back later. So or something later trips me up where I have to go back and redo it. So I'm gonna go slowly, but I'm gonna pay attention to the details and do it well. This is not like this is doing something with purpose. Okay, you're purposely going at this pace because you want to do it right, and it's not about quantity; it's about quality. Okay, so but the point is like that. Don't spend too much time letting the small stuff trip you up. All right, it's good that you pay attention to the details, but you gotta also use discernment. Okay, I've been like focusing like one for example, the other day I was creating a thumbnail for a Sagittarius, and I do my bubbles troubles witch, and I was like stuck on creating the witch's nose for like 2 hours. Oh, it's too big. Oh, I don't like the angle. Why is it so pointy and long? And I want to crook it. I want a witch's nose and it's crooked and got a little mole on it. Like, so I'm like, and it's like, that was, I'm like 2 hours going into just focusing on a stupid nose that nobody's even going to care. Nobody's even going to, I'm like, I care, but I got to get out of my own way. And that's like something, you got to ask, is it going to really matter? Is this something really needs that much attention to it? All right, using discernment. So, yes, it's good to pay attention to things, but too much so can also work against you. Okay. And then let's find out, how does your money look for the rest of the 30 days? And then we'll pivot to career real quick. Okay. All right. Money for the next 30 days. Aries, ooh, the Queen of Cups. All right. So I feel like you're gonna have this energy that you're finding you're so the Queen of Cups is about trusting, and then knowing what direction am I going with. So this is again, trust your intuition when you don't have enough information on something. Trust your feelings. If something feels good, it's probably going to be your best bet. Let me clarify this Queen of Cups for a minute. No, too many. I hope I don't get the High Priestess. All right, I did it. The World. Ooh, okay. Wow. So your finances. So use your emotions, use your intuition to navigate. Okay. And if something feels off, trust it. But the world, I feel like some of you guys are you're at a turning point in your career, in your finances. You're at a turning point with your finances. You're at this turning point that you're leveling up. I see this as another leveling up energy. Yeah, a chapter is closing and now you're starting a new chapter. So this is like, or if you're playing a video game, I feel like you done level one, you done level two, and now you're going to level three. Something like that. You understand? So you're leveling up. You're going to the next level in your finances in some way, shape, or form. All right. So, but some kind of cycle could be closing out here though. Okay. Yeah. Maybe the thing you've been doing this time is going to change in how you go about it, or because this is a turning point, so the energy is like shifting. So I see, maybe you realize I have to do the same thing I'm doing. I have a new way of doing it, smarter, not working harder but working smarter. So I feel like this is again transition, in this transitional energy you're shifting, you're like going to the leveling up energy, pivoting. So your finances are pivoting. All right. Next 30 days. These are not really money cards for me, but it looks positive. Okay. For sure. All right. There you go. All right. Let's go now to career. I just crossed out career. Okay. All right. What do you need to know about your career? Let's find out. Okay, let me just ask this question. Tarot, how is Aries doing right now in their career? How are they doing? Are they doing good, really good, horrible? What's the energy? How is Aries doing right now in their career? All right, what do you think, Tarot? Let's see what Tarot says here. Ooh, the Nine of Pentacles. Damn, you're doing really good in your career. Look at you. This is definitely moving to independent, being independent, independent financially. This is like whatever seeds you planted 9 months ago, 9 years ago, even for some of you. It's like now you're reaping. You planted the seeds, you've been nurturing it. Now you have this lavish garden. Now you're reaping the fruits of this labor that you put in. Yeah, some of you, the nine, something nine has a significance to it. Maybe you started on the 29th of a month or on the 9th or in September. Something like that could be significant for you. Number nine, 9 months ago, 9 years ago. All right, but you are prospering, you're abundant, and this is definitely maturing with your finances. Some of you guys are close to retirement. Some of you, like, it's not because your age, it's not because of your age, but how well you're doing financially. It's like that kind of thing. It's like I'm doing good. Look at all the stuff. This person just did some home shopping stuff or went on a shopping spree and is putting all the stuff out in front of her of all the stuff she got. I like to do that. I like to do that when I get a lot of stuff. I can't wait to go home and put it all out, and see what I got. So I feel like it's that energy of reveling in the abundance. Nine of Pentacles. So yeah, you're at the nine in your career. Some of you are on your way to the nine. Some of you are in the nine. Okay. Not the 10 yet, but pretty damn close. Look at that. All right. So what is the advice for Aries right now that could help them out at this time in the next 30 days regarding their career? All right, you got two cards. All right, what you giving me? Okay. You gave me the Knight of Pentacles with the Four of Pentacles. All right. This is like Virgo and Capricorn's energy here. Okay. So the Knight of Pentacles. So your advice is okay. And remember, in your finances, you had the Nine of Pentacles. But long as you don't stay too focused on the details where it actually starts tripping you up and not working for you. All right. Don't get too caught up in the details. Um, all right. The Nine of Pentacles is a card of follow through. It's like, okay, so in this picture, it doesn't really project that energy, but in the Rider Waite cards, it's the working horse and the guy sitting on the horse and he's holding his pentacle in his hand. And that's just to show that he's so focused on the goal, on his goal. So this is like whatever I start, I finish. This is like I am very focused on my goal. And it's like I am working hard to get to that energy. All right. So it's a card of perseverance and it's a card of persistency. All right. So one of the advices is make sure you keep being persistent and persevere. Remember, consistency can trump talent and skill. You know, some of you may be very talented in this area, but somebody that's consistent and really and doing the hard work on a regular basis, you can trump somebody that's super skilled or super talented. Consistency trumps talent any day. But if you got both, that's like double winner. All right, now we go to Four of Pentacles. Now, Four of Pentacles is not a card of lacking. This is a card of like being protective of your assets, of your money. It's because you worked hard for every damn dollar. Like for some of you, you literally worked for every single dollar. It can feel like that. So you're not willing to just throw out your hard earnings out the window. No, you're going to be careful on what you spend it on, who you share it with, what you do with it. And it's like, I am very grateful for what I got. I worked hard for this. And I'm just, I want to maybe invest it wisely, maybe put it away somewhere that it can really feel safe and secure for you. But this is not just tossing it into the side like it's no big deal. Okay. Now, Four of Pentacles is the energy that you are seeing results. So let's say you're in the energy of newish. Like I just recently started a career. I just recently started this project or side hustle. The Four of Pentacles is saying that you are seeing results. This is like it's like the early signs of growth in a career or in business. And this is like now instead of just spending the money recklessly, do I reinvest the money or do I just hold on for a rainy day because like something goes wrong because it always something always goes wrong. So it's just right now, being protective of your assets, your property, your finances, being cautious around it. Like both of these cards technically are about caution and protective energy. And the Four of Pentacles is a card of control. I'm trying to control the situation. I'm trying to control my assets. I don't want to be controlled. I want to control it. I don't want it to control me. I want to control it. Don't let your career control you. Make sure you are in control of it. Big difference. And don't use your career to hide from your love life. All right. Because that's where one will get into Five of Cups that you had in your main reading is like time goes by and you have all this success coming in, but nobody to share it with. All right. All right. So that was your career. All right. Now let's go into the couples reading. All right. Is that resonating with anybody? Am I hitting? Oh, glad to hear you're good. Hi, Sons. Oh, hey, Sun Scorpio. How you doing? All right. Nice to see you. All right. Yeah. Sun Scorpio. I'm Kimberly from last night. Yeah, Kimberly has been a long time. She's been you've been showing up for what 2 weeks on a regular basis now, and maybe even longer. I think even longer. Yeah. All right. It's a good time. It's a good friend of this channel, definitely. All right. All right. So let's see couples what we got going on here. All right. So Aries couples. Aries. Before we even get into your feelings and this and that, I want to see what energy you're showing up in. All right, Aries couples, because that's gonna be a tell, like they say in poker. We look for the tells. All right, somebody bluffing and somebody got a good card or got a shitty hand. I'll find out. All right, all right, all right. Aries couples, what energy is Aries in here? All right. Three of Swords. Oh no. All right, this is like the energy of you're feeling possibly okay, even though you're in a connection, you can definitely feel loneliness. And I think that's the worst kind of loneliness when you're in a connection, feeling lonely versus when you're by yourself and you feel lonely because people can understand if you're alone. That makes sense. You feel lonely. But when you're with another person and still feeling lonely, now that's really loneliness. Like that has a sting to it. Let me know if anybody feels like that. But anyways, Three of Swords can definitely talk about alienation. Like you feel like your person is pulling away from you. Like before, you guys always used to do everything together. Like always, even the stupidest stuff, you guys always were like together, doing everything together. And now of late, you know, you're your person, let's say they're Joe is always now hanging out with Bob, always doing things with Bob, and now you're always sitting at home bored and Joe is always out with Bob. Like what happened to me? So you're feeling this alienation. This could also talk about breakup energy or third party situation going on. You're feeling like somebody's choosing somebody else. It can be an affair, but it doesn't always have to be affair. It could be like the example I gave you, where Joe is hanging out with his friend Bob more than he is. And then that's, whatever a third party is, whatever is called causing a wedge into the connection. So if you're in a long distance relationship, the distance is causing that division. Okay. Or somebody is on call 24 hours and you hardly ever see them, then their busy schedule is causing that division. So, yeah, third party is a division of some sort. So you can feel discord, disappointment in this connection. All right. Something happened here. Aries, you feel like somebody's choosing somebody else over you. Like, what the hell just happened here? All right. Let's find out. The person that you got on your mind right now, Aries, how are they showing up? How is the person? Okay. So how about your partner? Your partner. How does your partner feel about you at this time that you're in a connection with? Person you're in a connection with, how do they feel about you right now? In the next 30 days. All right. What's the energy? The hermit. So they see you as a hermit. Now, this can be somebody older than you or more mature. They're not older, they're just mature. And they can, this is somebody mature and wise. All right, the hermit. So how they feel about you is they feel like you're pulling back your energy. Oh yeah, Aries is experiencing a third party situation. Yeah, I think. Yeah, duh. Of course, Aries is pulling back their energy. No, let me give more of my energy so you can third party this shit all over it, even more. All right, let's find out. What is this person's intentions with you, Aries? What's their intentions with you? Do they want to keep going or do they want to break up or what's going on here? Because some of you guys may have broken up, some of you didn't. Seven of Swords, that's their intention, is the Seven of Swords. Okay, my Seven of Swords card is a lying, cheating, stealing card. Somebody being shady. So their intentions to be shady with you. Oh no, that's pretty brazen. Like that is like having no shame in your game. Like you just look at the energy of this card. It is like somebody being pickpocketed right in daylight in front of everybody. Like this is somebody doing something with no shame. Like somebody's getting robbed in front of everybody, right in daylight, and in front of that's just crazy. So this is the energy. I feel like somebody is just being so disrespectful, and whether they're lying, manipulating you, um, being deceptive in some way, or cheating, or stealing, maybe even from you, stealing your time, um, stealing, could be numerous things. But yeah, that's their intention. All right, Aries, how do you feel about this person? How do you feel about this person for the next 30 days? The Knight of Pentacles. You like this Knight of Pentacles, huh, Aries? This is the third time this card came out for you. The working horse, Knight of Pentacles. You're cautious. You're like, you know what? I do want to go. I do want to continue with them. I'll be honest, but I'm gonna be like very monotonous with it, baby steps, little baby step after baby step. I'm gonna move very cautiously with this energy. We're gonna go slowly, step by step. Yeah, because I'm cautious around this. Yeah, I have my reasons. Okay, interesting. So let's find out what's the outcome here for the couples. How many cards I got? Two? Okay. Let's see what we got here. What did we got here? Ooh, interesting, actually. King of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. Huh. So, okay, so the outcome here, excuse me, um, is I feel like that look at and there's also three people in this card, by the way. So we started out with the Three of Swords and we ended with the Three of Cups. It's kind of funny. So now you're the third wheel hanging around with Joe and Bob now. That's what the resolution is now. All right. He still didn't get rid of Bob. So now you get to come along. Is that what it happens here? All right. So the King of Pentacles is things do stabilize here. All right. Um and the Three of Cups can mean like, oh, there's a reason to celebrate. King of Pentacles can talk about things move to a commitment, things just remain stable in this connection. Okay. And Three of Cups, it's like that kind of makes you happy. It's like the energy of happy, happy, joy, joy. It's like we're getting along. Okay. So the next 30 days, I feel like things are going to be stable with you guys and you guys are going to get along. All right. Long as you are not trying to keep bringing up that third Three of Swords, whatever that shit was going on, um, situation, if you can just put that aside and move forward in this, and yeah, so I do things stabilize and you guys, have a good time hanging out with each other. Okay. But like I said, you're still going to be very cautious with them. You're not giving them your full energy. You're not giving them 100% access to you anymore. You know, you're going to side eye a lot of things when they say stuff to you, but I feel like you're still trying to go with this energy here. Okay. I don't feel like you're ready to leave this yet. So I don't really feel like if it was a breakup, I mean, it could have been the ghosting energy. Maybe they ghosted you. But if that was a ghosting energy, I feel like you just giving them distance. I feel like they pop up and you guys reconnect. Okay. So if the Three of Swords meant ghosted or they blocked you, then they just let them be. Don't chase after them. They'll pop up when they're ready. Okay. And then yeah, so I do feel like you guys are getting together and things stabilize. All right. So we have the cards of Cancer, all Earth, yeah. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. We have more Virgo here. We have Aquarius. We have more Virgo, and we have Libra. But of course, it could be any sign. All right. So that was for the couples. All right. Now, all right. Let me know if that was hitting at any point. Oh, you got bad news, Sun Scorpio. Oh no. Bad news in your love life or bad news in what? Hold on. What's wrong? What happened to these cards? I'm mixed up here. All right. All right. So now we're going to pivot to the singles. I'm trying to fix these cards. I accidentally mixed them up. All right. Oh boy. Did I really? All right. That's fine. All right. We'll play with like that then. All right. So that was for the couples. And then let's go into the singles. And after the singles, we'll do the 12 signs rundown, how each sign's coming towards you. All right, Aries. If this is hitting you, for some of you, this is a yet. Okay. And hit that like for me real quick. Subscribe. If you like how I read, then you're going to like this channel. Hit subscribe, join the tribe, be an outcaster. All right. Thank you. All right. Let's go to singles. What do we got for my singles? Oh my God. Your best friend's son is in ICU from a inflicted head. Oh wow. Oh wow. My prayers to you and your friend and her son. How awful. Oh my God. How old is the boy, son? How old is that boy? 28. Oh my gosh. Oh no. That's really, oh man. I can only imagine the mother and or father both freaking out. Oh my God. Is he gonna be okay? Do you know? Is he in a coma right now? Or what's going on? Having probably surgery after surgery right now. Oh wow. Was it an accident? Medicated. Oh. 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 Oh, that's really so sad. I'm so sorry about that. That is horrible. Oh man. Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, me too, for sure. I have a favorite YouTuber, and his name is David Politis. He does actually missing 411, Can-Am missing 411, and his son committed suicide. And he talks about it all the time on there. And there's a program called Amni, and it's free. It deals with people like that are in grief and depressed. It's a free service. Amni. I don't know, but you can go on his thing and talks a lot about support systems because he had to deal with his losing his son. His son was dealing with mental health issues. Yeah, it's really sad. Oh God. Yeah, if anybody is feeling like that, don't do it. First, like, life is not always going to be this way. It's not always going to be as is. Sometimes it does. Life actually does get better. Not because like things you get richer or something. Not because of that. Just because when you get older, you get more cool with who you are. You know, you do. Oh, my condolences for you. How unfortunate. Oh, I'm sure that's bringing up some trauma from your situation. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't know if you're familiar with AMI. It's called AMI. AMI. It's like a free counseling. It's for people with grief or mental disorders. It's like it's a free. It's to help people like in this kind of situation, like yourself, you like your friends, and or I think it's even with people with depression. It's for like yeah, for families that are dealing with this. Um, you can check out their services online. Because it's what helped him get through it. That's why I know about it. All right. All right, singles. All right. Sorry, I didn't want to bring the whole group on. Sorry about that. All right. Yeah, my condolences to you, and I feel so sorry for our prayers. Definitely for both of you. Really, 3 years. 3 years is not really a long time, and I'm sure it's not gonna get easier. It's gonna get more sad. Damn. Oh wow. All right, singles. All right, those that are worried about dating singles. All right, what's going on in Aries dating life? How is my singles doing? Are you guys having fun dating right now? Is somebody having tough pickings? What's going on? Aries, are you getting in your own way? What card came out? The Eight of Wands. So Aries, I see a lot of texts. I see a lot of messages like, if you're on the dating app, I see you getting a lot of hits, eight of wands. I see a lot of messages coming in. Or if there's a person around you at this time, I see that a lot of messaging going back and forth at this time. Okay. Yeah. Eight of wands is like good energy, results coming in, things progressing in a fast way. All right. Give me more on this eight of wands for Aries. How many cards you gave me? Two. All right. Let's see what you gave me. The Three of Wands and the Knight of Cups. Okay, look at that. So, Aries, I feel like you're in this energy of okay, let's see. This is for my singles. You could be in this energy of waiting for your ships to come in. You're waiting for that right person to come in. And it's like I think you're like in this Knight of Cups energy, like I feel like you're open with your heart and Three of Wands is like you're thinking about your future a lot. Okay, singles, I feel like you've been thinking a lot about your future, not just your present situation. I feel like when it comes to meeting somebody, I feel like it's like you don't want to just like meet somebody and then just you want to know like you can meet somebody and have a future with them. Okay, like this is not. I don't want like something a one night stand or a weekend boyfriend thing. Oh, unless it goes into like into the future on a consistent basis, maybe. But you know what I'm saying? You want something that you're focusing on a love that you can have a future with, where things can grow and expand with. So you're like sitting here daydreaming, fantasizing, and it's like, thinking about your future. Okay, so we have the Six of Swords and the Six of Pentacles. All right, so if some of you are moving, okay, where you're moving to, this could be an area where you actually meet somebody, all right? Um, and that's very giving and very kind, all right? The Six of Swords energy could be saying that, Aries, you're in this transition right now. And that's been your whole theme actually through this whole reading, that you're going through some changes. It's like what's changing for you is that you're in this phase of going through a transition. You're changing. You're changing first on the inside. And then after you change on the inside, the outside would start to match that. Okay, you're changing a lot. In the Six of Swords, it says some of you've been like going through this phase of healing. Like maybe at first, or maybe before 6 months ago, you had a negative disposition with the singles. You thought everybody was going to be shitty, sucky, and I feel like your whole attitude towards dating is starting to change. Like you realize, that kind of attitude wasn't really helping me get anywhere. So maybe if I become more playful and less picky or less scrutinizing, maybe things can actually work. And so it's like you're going through this transition in so many ways with your career, with your love life, and it's like, now I feel like you're in this energy of more being giving. I feel Aries before my singles, okay, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like before singles, you're more focused on what somebody can give me. Not in necessarily in a selfish, mean way. It's just like you want to know that somebody had something to give you. Like this is not somebody just coming in a low effort trying to have you carry the whole connection. I'm talking about in that sense. So, but instead of, always focus on what somebody has to offer, what they can, if they have anything to offer to the connection, I feel like now you're just like, you know what? I'm in this giving energy and, I'm focused. I really want to give. And if somebody can match me, that's great. That's really good. And I just feel like some of you actually are going to be, because of this mindset is shifting in you, I feel like now you're going to be attracting in different kinds of people. Yeah. So that scrutinizing, and that was not necessarily a bad thing, but when you're coming from a place needing to protect yourself, you're now inviting in all kinds of derelicts, all kinds of like weirdos to you. But when you're coming from a more of an open, safe place, I feel safe where I'm at. I feel like I can trust. It's okay. I can give. I don't need to take. I feel like you're attracting in a whole different crowd. Okay. All right. And let's find out, how does this person see Aries? Okay. How do they view you? Oh my God. Here we go again. Knight of Pentacles. This card, I never seen a card. This is the sixth time this card came out for you. Your Knight of Pentacles, the working horse, with the Page of Pentacles. So this person sees you as somebody very reliable, somebody dependable. Like you don't just show up on the good days, you show up also on the rainy days. It's like you don't run from when there's an issue in a connection. You're not a runner. You're there, you're dependable, you're consistent. You show up on a regular basis. And with the Page of Pentacles energy is like you're offering something tangible and practical to build on. And if, and you're looking for somebody that's offering something as well that's practical and tangible, that we both can build on something. So it's like this energy, this person sees you very in a positive light here. Okay. I like that. All right, so let me ask this question then, Taro. So, is any of these singles people in the next 30 days for Aries, is any of them have potential to go the distance, or are they all going to fizzle out just as quickly as they came in? Let's find out. Eight of Pentacles. You got a builder. Okay, this is like Eight of Pentacles is Virgo's energy. But they don't have to be a Virgo. I'll tell you all the signs that showed up here. Yes, I do feel like there will be somebody that you meet in the next 30 days, within the next 30 days, that you can build something with. All right. So it's not going to be something superficial, something just, you know, yeah, this is somebody willing to build with you. I like that energy. They're willing to put time, energy, effort into the connection. That's what you're looking for, and that's what's coming in. All right. So there you go. There is somebody that's going to match your energy. All right. So we have here, we have Aquarius, we have Pisces, we have Sagittarius, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Who's this? Aries. And we have Virgo, but Taurus, Capricorn. All right. So you got a variety. All Earth is here. Sagittarius, Pisces, and Aquarius. But of course, it could be any sign. All right, singles, that was your rundown. All right, so you will find that one person that you can build with. All right. And that's the whole thing, somebody's willing to put time, energy, effort into this. That's like, what? That's people nowadays are willing to put in the least amount of effort to see how much they can get. It's like, people are doing this ass backwards. It's like, what do you, it's like, don't expect much of me because I'm not willing to give or put out much. Well, then no wonder you're single. That's all I gotta say about that. Right. I had a person like one time say to me, because I'm like, well, why don't you call me on the phone? And because I'm like, I was like, I was like on a dating app, and I go, if you want to move things forward with me, like if you want to eventually meet up with me, talking on the phone is going to get you there. Texting isn't going to do shit, to be honest. Um, because I'm only going to get to know you when I can hear your voice and see how you talk and this and that. See if we're compatible in communication. And the person's like, so he is like, he's like, he gave him my number and kept texting me. And I'm like, well, I'm okay. I'm like, well, I'm out. Obviously, we're not connecting here. And he's like, well, I'm sorry, I was nervous. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh my God. You were nervous? Oh my God. You don't think I'm nervous? But you think that's what I'm looking for? Somebody when they get nervous pulls back. No, I'm looking for somebody when they get nervous, they still do the thing. That's a hard thing. They still put themselves out there. They're still willing to become vulnerable. So every time you get nervous, you just retreat. I don't want somebody like that. You're not for me because I'm not like that, and I don't want somebody like that. So that, yeah, go. Yeah, I'm not. Hey, you're just not for me. That's all. That's information. Everybody gets nervous. Like, what are you talking about? Like that was like an excuse. Shame on that person. All right. Anyways, because I'm nervous. We are always nervous when we're dating. Uh, oh, thank you, Sun Scorpio. Okay. All right. Rundown now for Aries. Aries to Pisces. Let's find out how each sign is coming towards you. And I'm going to be speaking from their perspective. Okay. I'm going to go in chronological order. Aries to Pisces to Aries. All right. How they're going to see you in the next 30 days. And say it from their perspective. All right. All right. Ready? All right. All right. If you're Aries dealing with an Aries, the hangman. All right, so they feel like stuck. This Aries feels like they got you in the brain 24/7 and they like things are stuck right now. Aries, you talked a big game, but nothing's really moving. All right, they're waiting. They feel like they're on hold. We put them on hold. All right, Taurus, Nine of Pentacles. All right. Taurus feels like, that you are like very independent of a person, but they definitely feel like you're very independent, maybe too much independent. Okay. You act too independent sometimes. That could be a very prestigious thing to be, but it also can also be hurting you. I'm finding it hard to relate to you when you're so independent like that. Maybe act like the damsel in distress once in a while. Maybe become vulnerable once in a while. All right. Taurus is saying to you. All right. All right. Yeah. Taurus is saying you need to become a little bit vulnerable once in a while. Okay. Now, Gemini, King of Cups. So Gemini says you are so understanding. I feel like you get me, Aries. I definitely feel like you're compassionate, you're kind, and it's like you're not only like the lover, but you're also like my BF. I can feel like I can talk to you and you got my back. All right. I definitely feel like things are very emotionally stable here, emotionally grounded with you. All right. So that was Gemini. All right, let's see what Cancer has to say. All right. So Cancer with the Six of Cups. So Cancer is like, oh, Aries, you are so sweet. You're so kind and giving. You actually, I feel like I know you from somewhere. I get this very familiarity with you. Like you feel like home to me. Oh, you surprise me in a good way. All right. Now let's see what Leo has to say. The Queen of Cups. Oh wow. Okay, so this Leo says, Aries, I feel like I can trust you. And sometimes it's hard for me to trust people, but I feel like I can trust you. And with you, I feel like sometimes I don't know where this is going, but you come off like somebody that is safe for me. So sometimes I can overlook that with you. Okay, very good. So Leo, Cancer, and Gemini have good things to say. Okay. Well, Aries and Taurus aren't evil. It's, right. Let's go now to who's this? Leo. And let's go to Virgo. Okay, so Virgo is like, yes. Aries, I like Aries because Aries is showing up as somebody who is cooperative and collaborative. And I feel like we get along and we're just getting to know each other. So I definitely feel like there could be a lot of potential here. Okay. So you guys could be committed already or working on a commitment with a Virgo. All right. What about a Libra? How does Libra see you? Oh, wow. The Libra sees you as a damn fool. All right. So the Libra says, Aries, yeah, you're like this free spirit. You're very spontaneous. You're definitely a person, but the thing about you, Aries, is like I feel like you change like the wind. One minute you're going in this direction, and all of a sudden, if the wind blows this way, then you suddenly shift. I don't feel like you're consistent. I feel like you're definitely unstable, and I definitely feel like you're not loyal, and I don't trust you as far as I can throw you. But yeah, just being in the moment. If I don't want a relationship with you, you'd be the ideal perfect person. All right, there we go. All right, let's go now to Scorpio, the Hermit. All right, Aries, you pull back your energy and sometimes you disappear. Um, I sometimes feel like you go camping just to get away from me. I just feel like sometimes you rather be by yourself than with me. Like you always too busy or you like I just feel like we don't really spend that much quality time together than what we should. All right. All right, what about Sagittarius? We got the chariot. Okay, so Sagittarius says, Aries, I feel like you are a control freak emotion. I think you're all about going fast and having no feelings. I feel like you're all focused on the destination and not really trying to connect emotionally. Okay, Capricorn. What does Capricorn got to say? Ten of Swords. Aries, you mentally exhaust the hell out of me. I'm sorry. All right, Aquarius. That is such a Capricorn thing to say. All right, Aquarius, Three of Wands. Aquarius says, Aries, I think things are improving between us. I do feel like things are progressing. And I definitely feel like there's a lot of potential here. Um, I definitely wonder if you think about me in your future like I think about you in my future. Okay. And now Pisces, the Eight of Swords. Okay. So Pisces says to you, Aries, Pisces, I feel like sometimes you act like you're limited and restricted to give to this. Or like I feel like a lot of times you second guess yourself. But I feel like you do that because you like playing the victim, not because it's really that way. It's just like you like to play the victim with me too much. All right. There you go. There's Aries to Pisces. All right. If that resonated, put a heart emoji in the chat. Let me know if that was hitting. And that was the your next 30 days, Aries. All right. Thank you for the people in the chats. Thank you for those quietly watching. All right, I will take a couple does couple people want energy readings tonight? I wanted to get off here real quick, but I'm gonna just throw it out. It's free energy card readings. All right, nobody says anything in the next 2 minutes, and I'm closing out. And those quietly watching, thank you. Thank you for that heart emoji, Sun Scorpio. I'll be praying for your friend and her son, and for you and your son's situation. And that's so interesting that you have Sun Scorpio in there. Is it like kind of unconsciously you're thinking of your son? Okay. All right. Everybody good then? Yeah, I think Kimberly may have fallen asleep. Okay, I'm gonna see what energy I'm in. Yeah. So if anybody wants to, hey boredom, how you doing? Yeah. Okay, you're here. Okay. Yes, I can. Anybody else wants their energy reading or got a question? All right. It's free tonight. No strings attached. All right. Let's see what energy I'm in tonight. Where's my energy at? I am the hermit. Go figure. Yeah. I'm definitely on a sabbatical, on a retreat, all by myself, doing some introspection. Okay. All right, Kimberly. You said you do? All right. Yes, I'll check your energy. So yesterday you already attracted in a person. You already tracked it in. You're manifested somebody. All right, let's see where your energy's at. Ooh, the King of Cups. Look at you. All right, so you could be attracting in this kind of person or you're in this energy. So the King of Cups is like, listen, if you're attracting in the King of Cups, it could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But this is somebody emotionally intelligent. This is somebody that wears many hats, many shoes in a relationship. Like they're not just your lover, they're also your best friend. This is somebody that's good marriage material. This is somebody that, loves kids, loves family. Those kind of things are very important. Um, if you're in this energy, I feel like you're emotionally stable. I feel like you're in this energy where you're learning to not react emotionally, but to respond. And the difference is you know that you are calm and composed when dealing with things. You don't react out of anger. You don't react emotionally. Just as remain calm and composed. That's emotional intelligence. That's a very good place to be. Emotions are just indicators, and emotions are not always the truth. They're not always your truth. All right. So I feel like you're mastering your emotions. All right, Kimberly, that's very good. All right, anybody else? I got Spirit with me. I got Felix with me. My two other cats. I'm fine. I got many spirits with me. I got many spirits with me. All right, here. But thank you for that. Last judgment. Look at that. Somebody's in the last judgment. Somebody is being awoken. Somebody's having a wake up call. All right. Who else wants a energy read? Got a question? How are you doing, boredom? All right. Why don't we see how what energy boredom is in? And what about you, Sun Scorpio? Are you good tonight? Or you're just too poo-pooed out with that situation and you don't really want to focus on the stuff? That's fine. If you do, let me know. All right. All right. What energy is boredom in? So last time you had the King of Swords, I think you're the King of Wands. Dude, you're always getting these king energies. King of Wands. So you're stepping up, taking leadership. You're not you're not a passenger in life. You're taking the leadership. You're taking the initiative. This is like I take bold moves when I need to. Yeah, you are, apparently. You're in a king energy. Like that's somebody with authority. That's somebody that is mastered a lot of shit in life. Okay. Yeah, the King of Wands is also very good looking, well endowed energy, somebody very charismatic, hiding behind your little boredom there, satire, sarcasm. Oh, you be mysterious? Hmm. No, well, no, because tarot is calling you out. If I'm sure if I asked somebody from your past or somebody you're dealing with how they think about you, they probably would say you're in the high priestess energy. But this is from like I'm trying to tap into your higher mind, so your higher mind knows who you are. A lot of tarot readers do spirit. I do higher minds, higher souls, higher mind, whatever you want to call it, oversoul. Because if I'm going to remote view you, I'm going to go talk to your oversoul or your higher mind because I'm going to get more information that way. Yeah, that's okay. Completely understandable, Sun Scorpio. That's a lot to process. Not just what your friend is going through, but now I'm sure that awoken back feelings that you went through just recently. You're welcome, boredom. Yeah, and Jeff said he was going to come back, and that little Jeff O'Malley, he didn't come back yet. Oh well, maybe he will come Friday because I wanted to do his energy. I'm curious what he showed up in. All right, let me find out. Do I got more money coming? I need to get rid of 3 trees around my house. They're like encroaching on my roof and stuff. And I just had my house insurance drop me. Like, perfect. That's just awesome. Thank you. Yeah, because the trees are just getting too much, and it just yeah, one tree's like around $5,000 to $7,000 minimum. Is your mom your angel? Is she passed away? I'm sure she's one of them, Kimberly. I mean, what if I pull a card and the devil comes up? Like, which I don't think will happen, but I don't think you need the cards for that, do you? I'm sure your mom is your angel in one way or another. Well, I thought you are getting it fixed. What was that money you keep saying that's coming in? That the cards keep saying, no, it's not coming in. All right, let me find out. What about this money around this money situation that Kimberly is being so secretive about? And when are you supposed to get your inheritance money? Is that what that is? Or is that something else? Because listen, if it's about your inheritance and you had trust issues regarding that, I'm just trying to figure out. I wonder if that's if you are being scammed out of something because I got scammed out of my inheritance by my lovely brother. Um, so good old sibling rivalry. Oh, I only got 7 likes tonight. Oh, that's not good for Aries. Yeah. If I can't get over 10, I'm starting to cut out certain signs because I'm trying to lower my workload, so I'm not going to do certain signs. Like, unfortunately, I'm not doing Capricorn anymore. Capricorn, there's just not enough people that show up for Capricorn. I love doing Capricorn. We have the Chariot, overcoming your challenges. Money could be coming in fast. Money could be coming in very fast, Kimberly. Um, well, I just go out in my backyard on my money tree. Um, well, yeah, I mean, well, there's more than one type of abundance. So it doesn't have to just be money for me. I'm open to however abundance needs to come in. That could be like last time I had a lightning hit one of my 30 feet. I think one of the trees are is over 30 foot tall, and lightning struck it, and half of it landed on my garage. And I had a nice person that cut it down, half of it free. So you're dealing with a Capricorn? You're a Pisces, right? Yeah. How's that connection going? How long have you guys been together? Oh, your ex was a Capricorn. My ex of 23 years was a Pisces, and we're still good friends. Oh, you really want me to do that question? Okay. All right. Is Kimberly's mom her angel? Page of Pentacles. That's a card of apprenticeship. So you're her little student. She's your mentor. So I guess you can say, if you want to call a mentor an angel, there you go. I guess that fits. Your mom said you got good news coming in about money, about a job, about health, or about a home, Kimberly. That's what that card means as well. Good news around materialism, around materialistic stuff. Oh wow, look at you. You have a deck. Look at this. Okay, so you're not an amateur here. Look at we find more out about boredom. The victim. So I'm assuming that you're being sarcastic with that. You want what was that, like a test to see how people treat you? What was the angle with that naming yourself boredom and victim? Was that being sarcastic or was that an angle to test people with? I like to smack people that say they get bored. Like if you are bored, you're not really trying. Like, how could you get bored? There's so many things to fucking do. Like, if you were, I guess you never grew up in the 80s, huh? When there was only one phone, which was attached to your kitchen wall. And every time you talked, your whole family heard you. Everybody eavesdropped in your conversation. And I was just watching this one YouTuber talk about the difference between the 80s and now. I was young in the 80s. I'm more of a 90s kid. But yeah, but I remember the 80s quite well. And like those are like, yeah, so you only had like three channels in the 80s, and then they were done at midnight. And then you just had static or the alert button going off all night on a channel. So it's like, talk about those times you didn't have really much options like you do now, or you can stream 24 hours a day, where you got plethora of freaking movies, TV shows galore. Oh my God. YouTube, you got TikTok, you got this Lemonade, you got X. There's so many platforms. Oh my God, there's so many things to do. Now, when talking about doing a hobby, now when you do a hobby, now you got the internet. Now you can access things from China, from Taiwan, from Korea, from fucking anywhere. Because I'm a big perfume collector. I used to be a shoe collector back in the day, but now I'm still a perfume collector. And well, every time I would get a perfume from a different country, I was like, oh, it was so amazing. Now it's like no big deal. Okay. Yeah, Kimberly. You're Kimberly. How are you, Generation X? Are we Generation X? Hold on. Okay, so hold on. Oh, you are Generation X. Okay, so Generation X is 19 that was born in 1965 to 1980. So, yeah, I'm a Generation X too. Millennials, I'm sorry, I'm a millennial. Okay, 1981 to 1996. Generation Z is 1977. I'm sorry, 1997 to 2012. And baby boomers were 1945 to 1964. And one was before baby boomers. They were called the silent generation, and that was 1928 to 1945. So we have the silent generation from 28 to 45, baby boomers from 45 to 64, Generation X to 65 to 80, millennials to 81, 96, and Generation Z to 97, 2012. Look at that, millennials, Generation Z. And that's even now outdated because what's the generation after 2012? That needs to be updated. What's the new generation called? They're called X. No, we have Z. Are they called Y? We have XZ. We're missing Y. Yeah, Generation X, Millennials, Generation Z. The silent generation. Oh my God, this. That was so true back in their day because even the movies were silent. Everything was that that is a generation where everything was silent. Like they didn't have phones. Their movies were silent. Oh my God. You know that one movie where what's her name? It's called it's not okay, I'll tell you what it's about. I'll get to the title in a second. It's where this lady gets hit by lightning storm and she cannot get old. She cannot die. So she lives a long time. So she was dating this guy that has a son, and then later she starts dating the son and goes visits his parents which was her first love, which is kind of weird. Yeah, I hate seatbelts too. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, but they do save lives. What is that movie called? It begins with a E or an A. It's a woman's name. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? It's played with who's married to the hold on. She played in that TV show. Oh my God, my mind is escaping. I have access to? Hold on, I'll tell you in a second. Maybe I can pull it up. Um, no, that's no, it's gonna take too long. Never mind. Like Elvira, not Elvira. It's some kind of like Evelyn. I think the name was like Evelyn, something like that. Yeah, not wrecking your car saves more lives. Yeah, but sometimes it's not always you wrecking your car, somebody wrecking into you. Yeah, like, yeah, exactly. Back in the day, Yeah, that guy I just told you on YouTube, one of the points he pointed out in the 80s, if you wanted your song, you would have to sit with listening to the radio with the tape recorder. You would have to be patient, listen to it all day till the DJ finally played your song. Then you get it on a tape recorder, and then you're like, you felt like I have my song. You own that song. You could carry it around with you. And then when the headphones came in, oh, that was a rebellious stage. It's like now you can walk around listening to your music. Ooh, that was like considered so rebellious. You had no shuffle. You had no. It's the only way you listen to more songs if you carried multiple cassettes around. I mean, just totally different era. If a kid went like back in the 80s, if a kid left, and the parents always said, be home by dark, be home by dark, right? I never had a curfew. But most parents would say be home by dark. So if you're gone all day, your parents had literally no idea where you were. Not like today where your parents know exactly where you are because they're tracking you, they can call you, and there's so many ways like, yeah, or you didn't know where your parents were. If your parents left in the morning, they said I'll be back at night. You literally didn't know where they were. Like, and we didn't freak out and go, oh my God, they're missing, something's wrong. If you didn't see somebody in 12 hours, that was kind of expected. You used to carry what? Pagers? Yeah, I had a pager too. Um, I had them right before they went out. Yeah, for like a hot minute. Yeah, I remember one time my pager was going off in the classroom and we were in physics and uh, my uh my my professor was like, all right, who's about to blow? I thought that was so funny. He didn't know what that was. I used to have a chemistry professor that always used to say, the astute student will know. the the astute student will know the answer. Yeah. Yeah, even the video games back in the day were so different. They were purposely trying to make sure kids weren't becoming addicted to video games like how it is today. They purposely made it so it wasn't so reactive. Yeah, so many things have changed. Oh yeah, like smoking secondhand smoke was so common. Like, yeah, all they did in a restaurant is just see people on the other side and separate you like by a row of plants or something. Yeah. Like that was gonna help. What do these plants suck in the oxygen and like clean it up and suck it back out? What are you talking? Frogger, yeah. Pac-Man. Or Space Invaders. That was my favorite, Space Invaders. Yeah, and motherfuckers, people knew about aliens back in those days, and they were killing people for trying to expose the alien shit, and now it's like, oh yeah, they exist. No shit, Sherlock. So many people lost their life for that. The Men in Black intimidating motherfuckers. I still want to know if the Men in Black was the CIA or was it like some kind of alien fucking people cleanup crew. Come here, little squiggy. Come here. Come here, little boo boo. Yeah, smoking. Yeah, like smoke. Secondhand smoke was so common back in the day. Oh my god. Cigarette smoking. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, puppy. Yeah, little Felix. Yeah, half black, half white face. Look at that. No, I'm scratching his back, not his butt, silly. Oh, there's Jeff O'Malley. Well, I was just talking about you, Jeff. I go, I wonder where Jeff is at. We haven't seen you around. What do you mean when they metal? I have scars from the slides. Oh, when they were, oh, back in the day. What, they're not metal anymore? Oh, Lord. You got you got yourself fucked up from that shit. That's funny. Oh my God. Those are such crazy, crazy times. The 80s. Like if you wanted to play a cool arcade game, you had to go to the arcades and drop quarters and shit. Like hanging out at the mall. Oh my God. The mall was like the big shit in the 80s, 90s. Like malls are going extinct now. Oh, the best music ever. I don't know. I think the 70s had really good music out. You had Cream, you had Sweet, Ballroom Blitz, yeah, Sunshine of Your Love. Then you had Ted Nugent, Stranglehold. Yeah, Black Sabbath, yeah. With Ozzy. Black Sabbath was good with Ozzy though. That's when I was a big, yeah. Pink Floyd. Not a brick in the wall. Hey children. Two lost souls. Yeah. Black masses in your bubble. I forgot how that went. Oh yeah, or Quiet Riot. You had Judas Priest. Judas Priest got everybody dressing like fags until we found out he was a fag, and everybody's like, "Oh shit." Robert Halford. Some heads are gonna roll. You look to the right. You look to the left. Judas. Judas. Ariel Speedway, yeah. Ariel Speedway was cool. Yeah, they had many hits. Take it on the run, baby. If that's the way you want it, baby. Oh yeah, we had Cars. Oh oh, it's magic. Quiet Why it was so gay. Whatever. I got the Scorpions, Quiet Riot. We're not gonna take it. No, we're not gonna take it anymore. You had Vixens. I don't know who Boston didn't get in them. That's gay. Amanda, I don't even know who that is. Molly Hatchet. Oh, from the Pink 17. What was that? Yeah, there was some of that TV show. Oh, Fairler Bueller's Day Off. Yeah, yeah, Beastie Boys. We gotta fight for your right to party. That hypocrite smokes 2 packs a day. Yeah, we read what Genesis. Yeah, was Bruce Springsteen in the 80s? Yeah, Bruce Springsteen was the 80s. Yeah. I was not big. It was Bruce. I respected Bruce, but I wasn't a big fan. I just recently started liking one of his songs because I watched one of Adam Sandler's movie where he has his family, his wife and his kids die in the 9/11. Forgot what that movie's called, and he played some good tunes in that. And the one song by Bruce Springsteen, "I Drive by Night, Drive all night to you." I love that song by him. I like a saxophone. I like the sound of a saxophone. The Nancy Drew mysteries, yeah. I'm more of a supernatural fan of Sam and Dean. That was my thing back in the day. The Winchesters with Crowley. Mr. Crowley, what have you done? Ozzy Osbourne biting the head of a bat off. Mm. Smoking in the boys' room. Yeah. Oh, that was yeah. Yeah, Ozzy was always doing something crazy. What about that one murder she wrote? That shit was so gay because you couldn't solve a mystery on that. That was just like I couldn't stand that show. I liked Columbo. I'd rather watch Columbo. um, I didn't really get into Nancy Drew because I like stuff that you can follow and actually make sense of. They only show you pieces and stuff that you can never really put together the outcome. Like, yeah, driving around in a like a the Winchester boys driving around in a black freaking what do they have? Um, playing their heavy metal. And that's funny. Yeah. Yeah. Stephen King keeps pushing out movies though. Yeah, when he had that you had Thinner, yeah, the movie Thinner, I think it was called, and then what was that car movie called? Susie or the 67 Impala, right, right. That's what it was. Yeah. Dean and Sam driving around in 67 Impala. Yeah. Yeah. The family job. Yeah, Christine. That's what it is. Yeah, Christine. Hmm. Yeah, oh my god, there were so many good lines from that movie, Christine. Oh my god. Oh, shit, I wonder if I could remember. Oh, that was so funny when, the police goes up to confront, what's his name? And, he says something so sarcastic, like, I just, like, rolled out of my chair and started laughing. He's like, "What are you getting sarcastic with me, son?" I gotta watch that clip again. That was funny as fuck. No, I didn't like Travolta till like he did that friction movie. I like Travolta in his later days. I didn't like that. You wearing a half button down shirt was like that's too cheesy for me. Well, I was young. I'm a kid. Of course, I would not like a guy wearing a button down shirt with all his hair slinging out. Yeah, or Dirty Dancing. Oh, that was like the biggest thing ever. Or Ghost, when Ghost with Patrick Swayze and Demi Moore. That movie, oh my God, made a killing. Yeah, Pulp Fiction. Yeah, like they fucking stabbed the needle of Narcan in his chest. Like, oh my God, are you guys trying to murder the person? Just chill the fuck out. Oh my God. Like, I hope you're not my nurse, man. You're giving need give me a shot of something. I'm good. Like, no fucking way. You like bust somebody's ribs the way they did it. Yeah, risky business, Tom Cruise. Yeah. 90210. Oh shit. I never got into it, but I heard about it every fucking week. Yeah, and then my ex was a stand-in in that, and so I had to hear more about it. Ugh. Yeah, 90210. What was another 80s movie? Wasn't like what's his name? Oh, Pretty Woman. That was a big one too. Or was that early 90s? I don't know. We had like, yeah, then you had all those crazy horror movies, thrillers, Chainsaw Massacre, Freddy, Jason. Yeah, those thriller I didn't yeah, those I don't like somebody chasing me with a chainsaw is more annoying to me than scary. Like I'm more into like evil cryptic shit being scary than somebody chasing me with a chainsaw. Oh, yeah, the Ghostbusters. Who are you gonna call? The Ghostbusters. Yeah, so many songs came out of that one. Do 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 do. He slapped Faces of Death. Rocky, yeah, Rocky. Rocky Balboa. Vivian! I love you. Oh, you know what? Eddie Murphy Raw. Oh, yeah, Eddie Murphy Raw. That was a big one. That was like Eddie Murphy Raw was that was freaking hilarious, man. When we had Sam Kinison. Yeah, Caddyshack. We had all those Chevy Chase movies. On vacation here, vacation there. What are you doing to my screen? What happened to my screen? There we go. Felix is moving the camera around. That was Felix moving the camera around. The Blues Brothers. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I know Patrick can sing. I mean, so many of these actors and actresses can't sing. It doesn't surprise me. I had the soundtrack. I think he sang what was that one song that I actually really loved on the soundtrack? The Wind. Here and then she comes like the wind in the night. Like the wind. It's called Like the Wind, I think it is. She's like the wind. Are you talking about that song? I love that song. She's like the wind from the soundtrack, Dirty Dancing soundtrack. The baby dinosaur. Who Purple Dino? Oh yeah, that's another thing. Saturday cartoons. Like back in the 80s, if you wanted to watch cartoons, you had to wait to Saturday morning to wake up at dawn, and the next 5 hours, that was your cartoon. You had to wait a whole week. And if you, yeah, and how you knew didn't have school, you woke up in that morning extra early to see if it would broadcast your school across the screen. Yeah, we didn't. That's how you found out. You found out that morning. Very rarely did they ever say the night before. It would have to be really, really awful weather for them to call it the night before. Yeah, so you'd go to school like you didn't do your homework. Oh, I hope to God we don't have to go tomorrow because I just didn't do my fucking homework. Oh, please, no school. Throw mama from the train. You mean I'm the mama. You oh yeah, Archie Bunker, All in the Family. Archie with his racist lyrics, or Sanford and Son. You big dummy. Baby, baby. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Hi, Mika. Yeah, that was my dog messing with the camera. Mork and Min. Oh yeah, Mork and Mindy. I never got into that. That looks stupid. I was more of a Laverne and Shirley kind of girl, or the Happy Days. Friday, Monday, Saturday, happy days are here to stay. Dun 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 dun. Like, yeah, Laverne drinks Coke with milk, or was it Pepsi with milk? Like that never caught on. She was an oddball. Like, why would you put milk in your pot? That's so weird. The Exorcist, yeah, Exorcist was so popular. I never really watched it. I only just saw they would always talk about it and show it glimpses on that. I'm a big horror fan. Yeah, that I didn't get into horror till like Conjuring and them came in. Yeah, like I think like early 2000s was like all about ghost investigators all over the place. Land Before Time, I don't know what that is. Fern Gully, I don't know what that is. Star Wars. Yes. Oh yeah, Star Wars was fucking yeah, Star Wars was like a you know what? And it's so funny. Like, did anybody catch that? How they came out, Trump came out with the news about aliens and stuff, and then Spielberg releases his newest movie, even though it's more like and I'm very disappointed because Steven was always wanting to have all the um interesting, like, what is that called, the graphics, with all the interesting graphics in there, and now this movie doesn't even it has like I think a like an alien in there, and it's worse than the worst GIF graphic you can think of. Like, it was such a disappointment. The only reason I think the actress carries the movie, but other than that, I think it's stuff we already know. Like, it's like, yeah, Steven, you're a little bit too late to the game. Just a big disappointment. Like, I think like definitely Steven had some ins with the knew when they were going to announce it. It's so odd. Why did they announce about the aliens, and Spielberg just came out with that movie? I don't think that was a coincidence. I think that was done on purpose. Spielberg knows all those people. Fraggle Rock. I don't know what the hell that is. Yeah, Third Rock from the Sun. Strawberry Shortcake. Yeah. Then you had what's that other one? The fuck. It was about the feminist. It was like from Japanese Kitty Hello Kitty. Yeah. In college, if you were Hello Kitty, it was for the feminist movement. It was a secret way of saying you're in the feminist movement. Yeah, Hello Kitty. Well, no, Steven Spielberg is a big he's into all that stuff. He's into all that stuff. So, he's into all that. They didn't tell him shit. I think they may have actually told him what to leave out, if anything. But they told him when they were in cahoots together about announcing that, and then this movie comes out. That was not coincidence. I don't believe in coincidence. Spielberg has too many connections. Uh, Oh my god, you stayed up all night to watch Lady Diana and Prince Charles' wedding? Yeah. Man, I wouldn't waste my time for that garbage. That's just bureau bureaucracy bullshit right there, if I ever heard one anything. Corrupt motherfuckers is what they are. You know what? Let me tell you something. Of all the countries that has the worst, like has an awful, evil history, London, man, cut London takes the cake. They were so fucking evil. They even in their Madame Tussauds wax museum, they even have a special section called the Bloody Whore of Terror, where you can get in a roller coaster and you go through their evil past, and they play like heavy metal while you're going through their, like they blame the town baker for the town's fire. You know, like just like very sinister shit, man. Go London is like pretty freaking has some gory shit going on. All those inbred white people. Yeah, Dukes of Hazzard, Daisy, Osco Pico train. Yeah, yeah. It's just disappointing. Yeah, look at the Star Wars and look at all the other movies. Even the first movie with Drew Barrymore. When they had that alien on a bike, E.T. Go Home. That was even way better than this movie that he just came out with. Like that's just a big snooze fest. Yeah, Arsenio Hall. Arsenio Hall still looks damn good. I was so surprised when I see him on an interview the other day. I was like, damn. He's like 76 or something, and he looks pretty damn good for I was shocked. Yeah, the Love Boat. I never got into the Love Boat thing. TV wasn't my thing when as a child. Yeah. Yeah, I know Johnny Carson was a big thing. I didn't really get into it till David Letterman came on. My person was Craig Kilborn. I liked Craig Kilborn, that Scottish actor. That was, if any late night show person, that was who I was watching. He was funny as fuck. Cheers, we had Cheers. That was a big 90s thing. Norm will walk in a bar. Norm. Yeah, I heard Trump on Howard Stern all the time. Oh, Howard Stern was a big thing. Damn, in the 90s. I would listen to Coast from 1 to 4 in the morning, and then Howard Stern would come on at 6 in the morning. At nights, I couldn't sleep. I was set. And that's why I'm saying, how could you be bored? There are so many fucking things to do. Like, I mean, yeah, especially nowadays. Like, you don't like back in the day, I was so lucky that you had Coast to Coast from midnight to 4 in the morning. Then Howard Stern came on at 6. So you only had like an hour or 2 hours of nothing. And then, yeah. And then Howard Stern would usually take it to like what, 11 in the morning or some shit like that. I don't even remember anymore. But oh, what about MTV, you guys? MTV, remember videos, music videos? Oh my God. MTV News. MTV was like the shit. Remember, if you were a rock band, if you were any kind of band, you were like MTV was the shit. You can't do anything anymore. Why? What do you mean you can't do anything anymore? Are you in the Eight of Swords? You sound like the Eight of Swords, boredom. Since you are a tarot buff, you know exactly what I mean when I say the Eight of Swords. What do you mean you can't do anything anymore? What does that mean? Yeah, I didn't get into road rules. When shit started spinning off of MTV, it started getting lame. But it was doing that because MTV was starting to lose traction because people no longer needed MTV to hear songs anymore or get introduced to them. It was other venues popping up that was competing against MTV. MTV was trying to hold the ground so long. Oh my god, MTV was just so fucking popular. What do you mean read your energy? I already read your energy. No, I'm not reading your energy. I answered like a couple questions for you. It doesn't work like that, Kimberly. It's like you don't keep pulling cards till you get the answer you want. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. Yeah, that's called like abuse of tarot. Like you don't ask it that much. It works against itself after a while. VH1, yeah, VH1 was cool. Like if you got a question, for example, what is December going to be like for me? Okay, now I can pull a card, but not another energy card. Not another is my money coming in question. You never ever explain the money situation. What you got, like some kind of a sugar daddy shit going on? Why are you so cryptic about it? Yeah, you do you pull cards for yourself every day? Yeah, the channel surfing. Oh yeah, when we had the TV guide. Oh yeah, before we even had the guides in the TV, we had to wait for the weekly TV guide. Oh my god. If you were a kid, that was a snooze fest. I'm not reading no TV guide to see what's on. Fuck that. I pull. Are you like a selective memory, Kimberly? I did pull the card. You got a page of pentacles. The card is apprenticeship. So I said, then your mom must be your mentor, and if you're like a mentor, then the energy title fits. Oh, you thought it's just magically you're the temperance angel or justice. There's three angels in tarot. There's only three angels. Like I think they're the same angels that are in the supernatural. Yeah, supernatural, man. Actually, like taught me a lot. As I grew up in Catholic schools all my life until Catholic college for the first year, and then I went to public. But supernatural is right on for a lot of stuff, like with the light, with the leviathans. Yeah, because the Bible, talks about the Old Testament talks about the leviathans and how they're like this evil, like gruesome, like shift shifters. Yeah, you have like the archangel Michael, David, and who's the other one? Michael, David. I think it's David. Is it David? I can't think of the other one. Archangel. Who is the Hungarian angel in Supernatural? You know, the one that was like a jokester? Can't think of his name. Ugh. You're back. Where were you at? Gabriel. That's right. So you have, thank you, Sun Scorpio. So the three angels in tarot are Gabriel, Michael, and I think David. What David doesn't sound right to me, but it's got to be. Is there an archangel David? Am I making this shit up? Yeah. Oh yeah, that long drawn out like beep, like when you're trying to connect on the old computers. It took like 2 to 5 minutes to connect. Oh my god. IBM. Yeah, Apple. First Apple computers. um I actually want to watch. I used to love watching Supernatural. I mean, besides Sam and Dean being a good eye candy, I like Supernatural shit. I think the first semester, the first season was like their best when, and then they kind of like, but I still liked it though. I grew up with those guys. We were like, it's like growing up with them. They had like 13 seasons, man. That's incredible. Or even I think even longer maybe. Commandor? No. Okay, later, Jeffrey. O'Malley. Um, no. Commandor? No. I remember He-Man. Skeletor. Jeff, Jeff, Kimberly, when will I get my? Yeah, I think. Yeah, which Hulk? There was like a few of them. Oh yeah, Lou Pringle. Uh huh. Yeah, and then wasn't he with the Queens of New York? Lou Pringle played in the Queens of New York. Commodore computer. Oh, I never heard of it. Farino. No, never heard of that one either. Yeah. I remember going back into like going to Europe, going to Hungary, and they had poppy plants growing everywhere, man. And then when Clinton came into office, they made Hungary get rid of all their poppies. I was so pissed off about that. Oh yeah, because you made some really good pop. You see, Danish is from real poppy. Oh my god. Like the poppy now is really sour and bitter, but when they leave the opium in it, it tastes so sweet. Yeah, those were the good Danishes back in the day, man. This poppy's nasty. That's why Danishes are no longer so popular with the poppy. Poppy's so bitter now. Yeah. Yeah, they had like yeah, the opium. Oh yeah, the opium. Oh yeah, they had some opium, killer opium going around. Yeah. Oh, that was yeah, like um yeah, back in the day, like I think like 25 years ago, I went to Amsterdam. One of my times I went to Amsterdam, I went into their pharmacy and got like the 3 day old mushrooms or something. And I went into the museum and like for 6 hours I got stuck in the foyer because they had a pentagon on there on the floor and I kept staring at it. And then my friends finally came back and get me. I'm like, oh, when are we going to the museum? They're like, we already left and came back. What are you talking? Oh, thanks a lot for leaving me. Fresh opium. Yeah, that would be nice. Some good opium. Or just eating some really good poppy seeds, poppy danishes. I know like one of those countries, third world countries where they like live around the mountains. They put like cocaine in their gum because people need energy to go up the mountains. It's like, yeah, I love some cocaine gum. Sure. It's like, hey, you want my Wrigley's cocaine gum? Yeah, I'll take two. God bless you. No problem. Oh, the 80s, let's face it, the 80s did have the good cocaine days though. Early 90s, not bad either. They do and they chew coca leaves, but they also put cocaine. Not coca, it's cocaine, but they do, yeah, chew coca as well. Yes. I know the difference between coca and cocaine. Oh, what about the song Cocaine? Da-na-na-na. Cocaine. Who is that by? What's his name? You guys know what I'm talking about? That song Cocaine. She goes high. Cocaine. Da-na-na-na. Now I'm mixing my process is crap, yeah. Oh, is it? Well, okay, well, look at little Jeff Malley. Okay, well, it doesn't matter. But okay, coca is still coca. Cocaine is cocaine. It doesn't matter if it's a derivative. It's just like when you have cocaine powder, it's not the same thing as crack, right? So coca is still coca and cocaine is still cocaine, regardless if they have similarities at one point together. And I never heard that coca was cocaine. I thought coca was chocolate. I was totally playing. I want some coca. I want some cocoa. I want some cocoa leaves. Uh-oh, look at Kimberly. Her message got retracted. Or what shit she was saying. Did anybody ever remember when the dark web, like the 90s, the dark web was a fucking man, they used to like I like you couldn't like you had to like buy a fucking like a laptop off the of somebody and then go on the dark web. Oh no, the CIA are gonna track me in like 2 minutes. Cocoa is chocolate. Yeah. Cocoa is chocolate. Yeah. Cocoa. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. I was making a joke. Cocoa. Yeah. Right. Coca and cocoa. Right. Very good. Never did what? Cocoa? You never did cocoa? You never did cocoa? Oh, when Coca-Cola had cocaine in it? Damn. Oh, yeah. I mean, I heard really good stuff about that. Oh, listen. Talk about Bayer used to have heroin for children nighttime medicine back in the day. Yeah, they used to sell it in a bottle, in a dark bottle. So heroin, chocolate Coke is the best. I don't know what you're saying there. Chocolate Coke. What are you talking about? You're talking about You're talking about Cocoa? Sears sold heroin back in the day? Why would Sears sell heroin back in the day? Sears was a lawnmower. They used to sell fucking lawnmowers and some clothes. They used to sell like appliances and rarely clothes. It was like mostly appliances. What was your number one comment of the night, Jeff? What was the number one comment of the night? I said all your comments. Oh, you know what was a good era? The Oxy era. Then before then, there was the horse tranquilizers. Yeah, I don't understand how he says heroin could be sold at Sears. Not that heroin wasn't sold, because I just told you they used to sell it for children. But I don't know why, unless Sears was some kind of other kind of store back in the day before it became an appliance store. I don't know. Okay. Oh, Magnum PI. Tom Selleck. Yeah, I remember the nurses back in the day were all fucking goo gaga over Magnum PI. Yeah, I was too young to enjoy Magnum PI back in the day. Tom Selleck. Tom Selleck is a good looking man, though, no doubt. Yeah, when we had the Sears catalogs, that used to be like a guy's porn. And you get the Sears catalog with the bra and panties. That was like a form of porn. Yeah. Yeah, I hope she'll be all right too. That's a lot of shit to carry for sure. I could imagine that. That's a nightmare. But I hope they check out. I'll try to find out Mammy. I think it's called Mammy. Yeah, that's what it's called. Mammy. It's like free counseling for people with grief or depression. It's to help people out. Mammy. It's called a Mammy. It's like I think it's all over the United States, I think. More places probably, but you can go on the internet and connect with them. No, I'm about to get off. It's 2:26 a.m. I'm about to get off. Yeah. It was nice chatting with people though. We were like reminiscing about back in the day, going down memory lane for sure. Are we still on? Oh, we're still being broke. Everybody, I think, oh, there's still people watching us that are quietly on, I think. Unless it's just you guys. No, there's some people. There's like 9 people still watching. I think. I don't know. I don't know. I never know how many people are watching. I don't know why I don't get the data. I should know how many people are watching. According to that, it says 9. I don't know if that's accurate though. I don't know. Okay, Jeff. Okay, yeah. Wednesday, I'm coming on here for Taurus. Taurus is going to be a big one. And then Friday, Aries to Pisces, wild card night. All right. So, all right, Wednesday, 11 ish. Every time I'm on. So Sunday, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. All right. Is that 6 on your screen? Yeah, it says 9 on mine. I don't know. I don't know how many people are. I'll find out when I get off here. Yeah, like YouTube has like been weird lately. So I'll get off and look at the analytics, and it would say like you only had 115 people, and then I look at all my likes and subscribers, so I got like over 15%. Wow. That's great. The average is like to be around 2 or 3%. I'm like, woo. And then I'll go on my YouTube studio and I'll be like, no, you had like over 400 people. And I'm like, oh, one. I'm like, yeah, because my coach would be like, how do you have more likes than you have people show on your show? Like, how's that possible? Well, then I guess the algorithm was really going to love me then. And then it was just like a faux pas. Damn. Yeah, but I don't know, like, a lot of content creators say they keep losing a lot of people, like, that kept happening to me, like, it'll get big, and then, like, half the people would drop off, and it keeps doing that constantly, and I know big creators talk about that, and that's some shitty shit, like, TikTok at least TikTok is clairvoyant, like, TikTok gives you all the analytics so you can figure out shit. YouTube is very cryptic, like, you're always in the dark with YouTube shit. Oh, there's Sun Scorpio. Yeah, 69. Yeah. Uh-huh. 69, 69, 69. Psalm 69. A new world order. A new world order ministry. Dun-dun-dun-dun. All right. All right, you guys. Have a good night. Thank you all for watching. Thank you, those quietly watching and the people in the chats. Thank you very much. Please take care of yourselves and each other. And until next time. Until next time. All right. I'm Audi, like Audi 800. All right. I'm going to watch a movie and then probably go to sleep. All right. Thank you, boredom. All right. It was definitely fun going down memory lane. Woo! Right, Felix? Right? My little boo boo. Felix is good boy. Good boy, people. Yes. All right. Good night. Adios, amigos. All right. How do I click out of here? All right. What you do on my screen, Felix? All right. Peace. Peace and love.